What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In this week's video, I just got back from the barbers, so I'm freshly revived, ready to take you through my quad workout. These workout videos where I go through it and talk through it in post have been doing really well on the channel, and I've had some good feedback from you, so I'm going to keep them coming. I'm glad you're enjoying them. We just hit 150 subscribers on the channel, which I am buzzing about, so thank you so much for the support as of late. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for the leg day, so I'm going to take you through it now. So first exercise, we've got leg extensions. This is a great way to warm up the quads before your heavy movements like your squats and your heavy presses. Pyramiding up as usual in sets of 20 on this. So we're going up 20 reps, 20 reps, 20 reps, and then a top set on the fourth set. I think here we got 18 reps, so just shy of the 20. So we'll go for 19 or 20 next week. A key tip for this is to point your toes upwards to minimize contribution of the calves in the movement, and also to really squeeze at the top of the contraction. So it's very easy to flick it up and just let it come down again, but you really want to, when you drive up, you want to squeeze and then come down on the eccentric. This will not only help control the change in direction of the movement and get rid of momentum, but it also help to recruit the quad and get more out of each rep. So secondly, as you can see by my attempts of editing skills, we've got squats going up in sets of 10 for this, so 60, 100, 120, 140, all sets of 10. And then going for a set of 10 on 170. This is the heaviest I've squatted in over a year. My highest 1 rep max used to be 180, but we've done 170 for 8 here, and we'll get 9 or 10 next week, and 180 will be a breeze after that. A key tip for this is to keep the bar in as much of a straight bar path as possible, and to keep it over the top of the knee to minimise your lower back and your posterior muscles taking over the movement as we're squatting for quads. Next we've got hack squats. I'm showing you my knee wrap, as I wrapped it a bit too heavily over the patella tendon, and this caused me some discomfort and made me stop the set early on this top set. But similarly to squats, we went up in sets of 10. I think there's 125 in there, so it's like a 220s, a 25 and then 220. The key tip for this is to keep your lower back firmly placed against the back support, the back rest, to first of all keep you safe and stop you from getting injured, and to keep the tension on the quads and off of your posterior muscles. Also, you want to have your feet as low down on the pad as you can without your heels coming off, to maximise the knee flexion, the knee bend, which also recruit the quads more. Similarly to this, you also want to do the same thing here on the leg press. Keep your feet low down for more knee bend, more knee flexion. Also, you want the seat on the least incline possible so that you can get a greater range of motion, and your chest, your belly don't get in the way of the eccentric, which will happen if you're on a high incline. Different setup for this, 2 main sets. So we've got a top set here of 10 to 15 where I got 13, and then for the second set we've got a rest pause where we go as many times as we need to until we reach 30 reps. I did a couple of warm-up sets. By now your quads will be warm, so you won't need to do a thorough warm-up in the lead up to your top set, but I just did a couple of reps with 5, 6, 7 plates before we did the 7.5. So as you can see here, on the first stage I got 10 reps, then I took a 15-second break, tried to do as many as I could. My legs were gone and fried by this point. So we only got 4, then we got 4 again, then we got 4 stages of 3 to make up the rest of the 30 reps. As you can see here, I'm not letting the weight fall down and catching it at the bottom, putting unnecessary stress on my knees and my lower back. I'm keeping control, fighting a losing battle almost on the way down, and then giving all I can on the way up, especially when my quads are absolutely battered and it looks like I'm going as slow on the way up as I am on the way down. Also, you want to keep your lower back on the pad as well, not let it come up, not let your hips internally rotate and tilt upward. As I'm starting to struggle, I'm trying to keep constant tension on, not spend too long resting at the top of the leg press. Really annihilate and nail home the movement to finish off quads. I'll still keep in control, of course. Right, to finish off, we got adductors going up in sets of 20, but as you can see on this Topsa here, I only got 6. This is because I'm at a new gym, I'm using a new bit of equipment, and it was a lot harder on this than it was on the other one, as it's lent a bit back and I can actually open up a lot further and get a greater range of motion. That's a learning process. You're gonna have to do those when you're trying out new workouts, new exercises, new gyms, new procedures, etc. So next week, obviously, I won't go as heavy and I'll work back up to that weight. Finish off with some posing. I know I said this in the last video, but the waist is coming even more so, seeing a lot more detail in the midsection and also in the hamstrings as well, which is where I was still in a lot of stubborn fat, and it was just looking flat and smooth, so we're getting a bit of definition in there as well, which will come even more so in the following weeks. 94 kilos as of filming that video, but yeah, that's gonna end it for this week. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn the notification bell on so you don't miss when I upload. I upload every Wednesday 6 PM, but just in case you forget, turn that bell on. I think it was something like 50% of you who watched the last video had not subscribed to the channel, so subscribe to the channel. It's free and it really helps me out. As I said, we just hit 150 subscribers, so absolutely buzzing. Very grateful for you all watching and the support that I've been receiving as of late. If you want to see more of me, follow me on Instagram, that'll be in the top line of the description. Daily posts and active on the stories as well, so you get more of me if you'd like that. If you'd like to shop my protein, I'll leave links in the description to both of those. So the clothing company, MP Activewear, MP James at checkout for 40% off, and James Elbert at checkout. Both discount codes and the links will be in the description anyway. Supplements, different discounts every week, but there's always a big sale on view, so get over there and support me as well. But yeah, that's going to call it for this week. I hope you did enjoy it, and I'll catch you next week. I'm out.